Hi guys, it's Borks and hello, welcome to my channel if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. So today guys, we're going to do Character Crush, Scotty Smalls, The Sandlot. So guys, I didn't know if I was going to film this video. This is actually being filmed on Easter night. That's how my hair looks. Like I said, I have my hair. I woke up today and my hair was just kind of let my hair do what it wanted to do today. So I'm going to just Google. So anyway, guys, so you guys don't know what The Sandlot is. It's a really old 90s movie. I'm doing all the character crushes on all the characters. Because as a young girl, and by the way, guys, I'm doing this video from, is that Gotti or King? I'm doing that from child me's perspective, not adult me. So guys, anyway, Scotty Smalls is the protagonist of the Sandlot movies, the first movie at least. He is the new boy who moves into the neighborhood. The other kids think I don't know if I'm even allowed to say it because I don't know if Chauncey Leopardi has it trademarked or not. What do you think they say of him? So he is the science guy who wants to have friends, and he meets a group of friends who want to play baseball, and they really don't want him around. They're all like mocking him because he's not, they don't think he's very sporty like. And actually, Scotty was one of my favorite characters growing up, just because I've seen a lot of mine. Like I said, guys, that's what's good about Sandlot is every one of the characters you can relate to one of them, one of the 9. I also related to. I feel like I related mostly to Scotty, Squints, and yeah, mainly yeah. I jokingly even say to my friends, adult friends now, I'm the girl, yeah. Like, I even say yeah. Yeah, because it's like, I'm the fast talker. That's why if you notice, I slow my voice down when I film for you guys. But naturally speaking, I speak really fast and loud. So it is hard to understand me when I talk. And it's perfectly okay. Okay, so Scotty's supposed to be 11 in the movie. So anyway, he doesn't even have a hat. So Benny gives him a hat. He has a hat, but it's like not the proper one. And then he has a plastic glove, and then Benny gives him the proper glove. Anyway, they start to make friends. He starts a group, and they're like, Benny's the one to give him a chance. They need an extra guy, and one guy short. So they're like, yeah, let's have him join us. Throwing sort of insults back and forth, and then they make fun of him because he doesn't know who Babe Ruth is. And now, to be honest, guys, even in my era of growing up, when I grew up after I was a kid, like a child in the late 90s. Like I was like a kid in the late 90s, early 2000s kid. Even I know who Babe Ruth is. Like most of his mother was a grown girl and she knew who Babe Ruth was. I was a girl in the 90s, 2000s. Like I was like a young girl and I know who Babe Ruth is. Plus, my school guys used to do people coming and dressing up as Babe Ruth, people coming dressing up as Lou Gehrig, who was my favorite of the 1927 players. Lou Gehrig was my personal favorite, and coming as Jackie Robinson. So my school did all that, and I actually asked if the guy was related to Jackie Robinson because I wasn't really sure. I got laughed at. I'm not a baseball person other than the Sandlot, so whatever. No, I played soccer. So anyway, guys, so they're hanging out, they're learning to play ball, and kicking a different ball. And then eventually, they don't have a ball, and Benny bops the guts out of the ball. And he goes back to get a ball from his house. It turns out to be his stepdad's autographed baseball of Babe Ruth. Now, guys, I have autographed baseballs that my dad got from players in the 2000s, like the 90s and all that, in the 80s and all, that I would not touch them or play with them in a 10-foot pole because growing up, I was also told the same thing as Scotty's, don't touch them, they are not yours. And I remember growing up, little side note, my mom had a curio cabinet with baseball, and I had family members that were into baseball. It just wasn't me, or my dad wasn't even into baseball. He just got them because he used to go to games with I think he got a few at the games with Pert, my oldest brother, is what I think. So I have some baseballs in my house. I ought to at least. They go back to like the 1960s Phillies and all that. So they were sitting in my mom, because we didn't have any room in my dad's cabinet, so we went over to my mom's. Fine. And I remember that I was looking at them, and my whole family knew I had loved Sandlot. And I went in the cabinet to fix something. I think one of my mom's Norman Rockwells fell over. Yeah. My mom had a Norman Rockwell's. He's a painter or something. Like, he had so many, and I think it was the one with the. I've shown you guys my. They're not my statues, but my parents are no longer here. I promise this pulls into the Scotty thing. One of my, it couldn't have been Norman Rockwell's because we moved. Well, the one with the elderly man, the young woman, and the baby knocked over. Thank goodness it didn't break. I went in to get it because it had gotten knocked over, and I was caught with my hand in the cookie jar trying to move it. And I remember my parents saying flat out, Borkson, full name out, do not touch that baseball. You are not going to copy the Sandlot and take the ball and lose it. They are all autographed. Actually, I even had some autographed things too from certain players as well. I even have a bobblehead toy one that one of the guys had given me at one of the events that I went to. So yeah, anyway, back to characters. Anyway, so Scotty plays with his stepdad's ball and butts it over the fence again to Mr. Myrtle. Instead of just going and getting it, Squint, played by Chauncey Leopardi, tells this fabricated story about how Mr. Myrtle is evil and the dog is a violent, vicious thing that just unalives people. Anyway, and they're all scared of Mr. Myrtle and his dog. So this movie, and then they get, okay, well, it's time for it. So they go into the clubhouse, which actually was something I liked. This is Easter and full of candy, so he got big from that. I might be on a sugar high. If I was on a sugar high, you guys, here's some tapping my legs. But if I was on a sugar high, boom, my words would be slurring. My words would be fast as boom, boom. That's how I talk naturally. So who knows? I talk fast naturally. So anyway, guys, they decided to go to the clubhouse, which I wanted a treehouse clubhouse with my friends so bad growing up because Borkson wanted one, but we didn't have one. Anyway, so you go in, it's Squint begins to tell this ridiculous story. And I think back on it in the story, his dad and grandfather probably told Squint that story just to scare him. He went and scared a whole team of his little friends. Anyway, so they play and they try and get this ball back, and they're just not getting it back. So yeah, goes over, tries to get it back. He actually grabs it. You see Marty York's hand grabbing the ball, and then he drops it. I'm like, dude, I was like, this whole movie could have been like 20 minutes if somebody would have knocked on Mr. Myrtle's door and just asked for the darn ball. People, it's not that hard, but 11-year-old logic, guys. I remember what it was like being 11. I know that even my dad even said that I could have the balls after he passed. My dad even said that as long as you kept them good and you don't Lysol them, I'll let you have the balls. Which basically he gave them to me anyway. I have my old I wanted to get a Lou Gehrig one, but I haven't been able to retrieve that one yet. That'd be really cool baseball to have a Lou Gehrig, or like one signed by Chauncey Leopardi or Marty York would be really cool to have. I don't know though, because I had a friend who offered to. I shouldn't even say this on YouTube. I had a friend who offered to, like how Benny did, put the Oh, anyway, guys, okay, so they can't get the ball back, and they decide to spread out and get some money to get a ball so that they can forge it and put it in Scotty's dad's trophy. I had a friend who actually offered to do that for me. She was like, if you want a Marty York ball, I can sign it for you. And I was like, Marty York would do, I'd be in a lot of trouble if I did that. Like, no. And I warned my friends flat out, like, do not. I had a friend who had had something, I'm not allowed to on YouTube, but she had something, and she signed her favorite actor's name to it. And I was like, girl, I knew for a fact that that isn't real, because if you would have brought that to him to sign, I don't think he would have signed that for you. But about forgery today, and I was like, my friend even offered. She was like, if you want a Chauncey Leah party signed ball, I'll sign it for you. Just give me the ball, I'll fake it. And one time we're sitting there playing with the ball. I know it keep going back to Scotty and my own history with this stuff. My friend had a pen in her back pocket. And Mom said, are you guys gonna forge somebody's name on that signature? Someone's name on that ball? Forge someone's signature on that ball? We were like, no, we're just playing ball. I do think my friend, it was the same girl, by the way, who had something, you're not allowed to have, you're not allowed to say on YouTube, something's not appropriate for YouTube, and had her favorite actor's signature on it. I didn't look real, to be honest. Like, she had the goal to show me this thing, and I was like, anyway, back to Scotty. Anyway, so they tried to get over the fence. They've tried all these methods. They can't get this ball back. He gets chased. Eventually, they get the ball back when Benny goes over to go to get the ball over Mr. Myrtle's fence, and he got it. But it's chewed up, so they go over to talk to Mr. Myrtle. Mr. Myrtle flat out says, I would have gotten it for you. But he gives him a trade to go, and gives him a sign by all the members of the team, and not just Babe Ruth. And it shows him at the end that Scotty became a sports announcer with that same ball. So that is pretty cool, you guys. Okay, like I said, this is Easter, and I'm hyper, and I want to talk fast, and I want to, but I can't because I'm filming. I love talking fast, and I can't do it because I'm filming for YouTube. Anyway, guys, I'm going to upload this video, I think, pretty soon, just because I got Easter stuff to film, guys. Okay, guys, I hope you guys like this kind of content. It's surprising I'm not and do and all my other weird catchphrases are oh yes, or oh yes. That's my catchphrase. Oh yes is my catchphrase. Or oh heck yeah. If I see you hopped up on sugar, I'm sorry, it's Easter. Okay, guys, remember to comment, like, share, subscribe. Go hit that bell for post notifications. Remember, guys, please keep your comments nice. So far, I'm not having a problem with that lately, but I keep touching my hair. My hairstyle's different than usual. Okay, guys. See you all next video. Bye-bye.